2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. She's currently tied for 12th. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
Oh, you know you want to.
It doesn't matter how you hit it if you can hold putts like that. And let's have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Currently 1 under for the event. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. Get excited. This could go in. Yeah, we'll take that.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance of knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. She's currently tied for 8th. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, how about that one? Well, what a lovely boost. Into the top 5 she goes. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. This is a good chance. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And with that, she'll move to 3 under par. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods. This one should find the rough. Coming up from the bunker. Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. And this putt to move into a tie for 1st. Oh, this looks pure. Well done. And that will take her to 4 under. And it's time to recap that play.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods. Opting for the 6 iron. This one is right down the pipe.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Yep, tracking well.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take her to 5 under. And with that, she's now the sole leader in the event. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight 2nd shot, and a straight 3rd shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting 3rd shot.
16 feet to the hole.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
This is on a great line.
What an effort. And another shot to your lead. And that will move her to 7 under. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
Not a best shot. Well, every week There's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Big chance here. And down it goes. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this one is for bogey. Now 4 shots up after that hole. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
She's found the green on this approach. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This putt to try and save their par.
That was a gallant attempt. This one's for bogey. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Nicely done.
1 win is good, but 2 wins would be great. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one striped. This one from about 160 yards out.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
They get a little ground draw here, trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Okay, steady now. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Okay, let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
She'll have to find a way to bounce back from that one. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Yeah, this is sitting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This really looks good.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
If she makes this, it'll be a good par. This one's dialed in. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And she's our leader.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Sitting at 6 under for the day. Currently in the lead. That should find the fairway. Playing their 4th shot.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
It's on a great line. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough? What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, that was a safe play. And now this, to win the Farmers Insurance Open. It's got a chance. Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And Rich,
I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Oh, listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.